The judge made his decision, and we're going to review it. We're going to do everything we can for Aidan. I don't want to get into specifics right now. We've not yet begun to fight. We're not giving up the battle here. We're completely disgusted after making that presentation that he's going to be held. The judge made his decision, and we're going to review it. We're going to do everything we can for Aidan. I don't want to get into specifics right now. We're just shocked and disgusted that that's the ruling, and we're going to do everything we can to fight it. Thank you.
Counsel, you referenced in court, I think you said you were referencing discussion with the U.S. Attorney's Office, I believe. I don't think you really got to finish that thought, but I'd like to let you finish
their investigation is ongoing, and we've been in touch with them, and we're reporting everything that's going on in this case.
So can you maybe...
Sorry,
That's
can
all
you,
I'm
I
saying.
just came a little late. Can you just say what you just said?
I was in touch with the U.S. Attorney's Office today and the FBI, and we're going to report factually everything that is going on in this case. And if they want to hear from us, they know where to find us.
If they reach out to you, you reach out to them.
No problem.
Can we get your first and last name?
Mike, hi, it's Mark.
Hey,
Mazza
Mark.
Media.
How you doing?
I'm doing very subdued here tonight. I'm very unhappy with what's played out tonight, but there's one thought echoing in my mind, and I think you kind of really...
Before you get to the thought, I want you to tell people who you are, because I think I know, but I want to make sure.
Oh, sure. I'm Mark from Mazza Media on X.
Excellent. And is there any background that you have that people should know about?
I've been operating on YouTube for a couple of years now. Communications major.
Okay, so go ahead, Mark.
Sure. Yeah, thanks for having me again, Mike. So I think one of the comments that Turtleboy had said on one of his shows several months ago was that this movement has taken on a life of its own. And even if he were, for any reason, out of the picture, this movement, this free Karen Read movement, this it's become a free Turtleboy movement, which has become a free Canton 9 movement, has now, essentially taken on a life of its own. And essentially, a lot of us have been called minions of him. And, now for us as a movement, with Turtleboy, what's happened to him today, we're placed in a position where we're really going to prove to everyone that has something negative to say about us that we're going to essentially show everybody, guess what? We are a strong movement that is out to free Karen Read, is out to free Turtleboy, is out to free the Canton 9. And today, they're going to find out the hard way that, guess what? If you think that, locking up Turtleboy for as many as 90 days is going to stop us from speaking out and continuing to do, just like you said, what we do, from the residents in Canton to everyone all across parts of this country, quite frankly, that are standing up to free Karen Read and free Turtleboy, free the Canton 9. We're going to continue to step up and do what we do. This is it is a depressing day in a lot of ways, but at the same time, we're going to push through. We're going to stand tall. We're going to stand with grace, and we're going to stand with poise, and we're going to continue to spread the word and not be distracted by anything. We're going to pray for Aidan. I'm going to pray for him tonight once again. I'm very discouraged by what's happened. But I believe Chrissy Young said it best. Aidan has a heart of gold. And we're going to stand here and support. We're not going to tuck and run. We're not going to give up. We're not going to quit. Because just like Alan Jackson said, the attorney for Karen Read, we ain't got no quit. And they're going to find out why, when this movement continues on, that if they think that this movement's going to back down or back off or cower and hide or scurry off, with what they've done to Turtleboy, they're going to be in for a world of shock. Because all they've done today is mobilize every single person, whether you have a YouTube page, whether you're a Canton resident, whether you're someone in the comment section right now, anyone that believes in this movement, they're going to find out just how strong we are, just how mobilized we are. And again, the fact that we just don't have no quit. And we're going to live up to our name. We're not going to be distracted. We're going to continue to pray for Aidan. We're going to pray for the best for him. It is an injustice what occurred today. I was absolutely shocked I watched the Glare and Dave McGrath today with Tommy CPU, and just watched that whole thing unfold on an off day from work, the day after Christmas. But I thought Paul said it best. They wanted to put him in jail a few days ago, and they failed. And they manufactured or found a way or any kind of path that they could to make sure that happened today. And they're going to stop at nothing. But if they think that what they've done today is going to stop us, Mike, I think you know it best. It ain't going to happen. But I appreciate what you've said, too. Take a breath, relax, continue to do what we do. And, I think that this group, every single one of us, is going to make the right steps moving forward. Now, all these trolls can laugh today. I saw one video of a woman dancing and celebrating because Aidan got arrested. But you know what? In the long run, this is a long-term thing here. And I think that everything in the long run is going to prove out for us as the victors. And Aidan's gonna win out. He's gonna win this out in the long run. So my prayers are with him, Mike. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for having me on the show. I'll stand by if you want me to stay for a minute or two.
Yes, definitely. This is people were asking. A lot of people know who you are, but for folks that just got in halfway through, this is Mark from Mazza Media. He's on Twitter. Very well spoken. Yeah, I loved everything you had to say today, Mark. I'm glad you called in. Man, what do you? I mean, I just anything else you think that we should be thinking of ways we could help Aidan at this point?
Yeah, I think the fundraising thing is the right thing. I think that, even contacting attorney Tim Braidl's office and just maybe having a line of communication with him, calling his office, writing an email, whatever, just asking what he thinks might be the next steps. Now, I guess they can't is the next court session. I know Susan was talking about this on X tonight. I think it's the 25th of January before they can appeal. And that may be as soon as he's able to get out. But I'd say just to maybe reach out to Tim, motivate Tim Braidl. I don't think Tim needs any motivation. I think he's more than motivated, but just encouragement. Like you said the other day in Canton outside the CPD, Mike, support, moral support is going to be huge. And I think all of us just, asking one question: what can we do to help? What can we do to assist? What can we do to support? Whether that's a donation to Aidan's legal fund or just any kind of morale booster to Tim, just to say, hey, and I like that Tim called the feds this morning. I thought that was a fantastic move. But that private investigation thing that went down as well with those PIs, I think it was one or two of them. I'm not sure. I hear one, I hear two. I know Microdots had said, I believe, two. Someone else had said that was interviewed said potentially one. That whole thing's a total mess right now. And how this woman that you don't want to name her, and I'll stand by you with that, Mike, and do the same. How she's even a witness in all this is, that's a question I have at this moment. I haven't got an answer yet on that. I've been trying to seek the answer, but I just don't have it yet. So I don't know if you know anything.
Let's put it this way. See, I know a lot from so many different sources at this point. She has met Braidl. I know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how, you know what I mean? Like, she could know a lot.
Mm.
So she went out to lunch with him.
Mm.
So that's the type of situation we have here. And this person, I wonder how long she's been cooperating. And maybe she was cooperating the first night she met him.
Yeah.
So.
Right. That's a great theory to have. Those are questions I've asked myself as well.
And this isn't a long-term relationship either. So, this is something that happened this year.
Right.
And it seems like the second half of the year and over quickly. You know what I mean? So.
Right. Kind of like an ace up their sleeve where they were like, if we ever need to pull this card, we can just pull it type deal where it's just, they might have had this thing festering for a bit or something. I don't know. I'm just theorizing, of course, and speculating.
And I know a lot more too, like who she's been talking to. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's been talking to Kate Peter. She's been talking to Mello and Tully and all these people.
Mm.
So that's what's going on. You got somebody, and I think obviously, I don't want to give him any negatives on this. Going through so much, but it would have been much better if he had just not gone. He did make a mistake. People do make mistakes, but this is there's a reason why they're going after him so heavily. It's obvious.
Right.
If he wasn't, if he hadn't broken the story, none of this would be happening to him. It's not about the intimidation. It's about his reporting. They're trying to shut him down, and they're trying to shut him down they're trying to somehow get through this Karen Reed case, I think, the trial, and not have federal charges come up against them.
Right.
I don't think it's going to work, though. I think
No,
the feds aren't going away. All my reporting, all my sources indicate the feds are on this. They're just like they always do. They're waiting to gather so much goddamn evidence that.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure they have enough to convict, but they don't do that. They wait till they have a mountain.
Right.
If you can wait 6 months to a year and get a mountain of evidence, why not wait? That's the way they feel about it.
Exactly. I posted an audio clip of that. And I remember the Galera had responded to me and he said, yeah, exactly. It's about creating a mountain of evidence. So when it does eventually come down to it, there's so much that they can just unload and say, hey, look, we bagged you here, we bagged you there. They're gonna build a case.
And where it's going to create all the evidence is that trial. Either trial, probably especially the Karen Reed trial. You're going to have people that are targets that have to go on the stand.
Right.
But
100%. We ain't got no quit, Mike. And
thank you for
like
calling,
I said,
Mark. Tell us your
you
Twitter
got it,
again. It's Mazza Media. People are asking.
Mazza Media, Mazza Media, Media, all one consecutive word. Mazza Media on X. Mike, thanks for having me. We ain't got no quit. Free Karen Reed, free Turtleboy, free the Canton 9.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Mike. You're welcome, Mike. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So with the Young Jurks, we're talking about Turtleboy has been remanded for 90 days today in district court.